how much you need to invest every month to become a millionaire? Today we're going to break that down by age so you know exactly what numbers work for you. Let's start with the assumptions. We're going to assume you're starting from square one with $0 saved or invested. Let's also assume your investments will average a return of 6%, which means your investments will grow 6% each year. For perspective, the total US stock market has returned 10.9% per year over the last 50 years. But with inflation, that's a real growth of 6.8%. So our 6% assumption is pretty conservative. An index fund like BTSAX would be a perfect choice for this, as it tracks the total US stock market, so you're not overly committed to a certain industry or individual stock performance. The third assumption we're going to make is that you plan on retiring at the age of 67. I know that's on the higher side, but with people living longer, I think that this is a fair number. Plus, 7 figures by 67 is a pretty catchy catchphrase, so let's go with it. Now that we have the assumptions out of the way, we can get into the dollars per age breakdown. If you're starting at 20 and want to have a net worth of $1 million by retirement, you'll need to invest $320 every month, which I think is pretty doable. I know a lot of 20-year-olds are burdened by student loans or lower paying jobs in this age group. But if you're in a trade or have been working through school, this is pretty achievable. If you're starting from scratch at 30, you'll need to save $613 every month until you're 67 to cross that $1 million threshold. A lot of times 30 is whenever we can break into those higher paying jobs. So if you set yourself up career-wise in your 20s, this should probably be achievable. If you're only starting at 40, this is where the numbers start to become really steep for what you need to squirrel away for retirement. To reach that $1 million milestone, you'll need to invest $1,240 every month. And this gets even trickier whenever you're 50, since you'll only have 17 years to get to that $1 million mark. This is definitely possible, but you'll need to save $2,831 every month to cross that retirement threshold. This obviously highlights the importance of investing your money as early as possible. I think one of the most common things I hear whenever it comes to investing is that everybody just wishes they started sooner. So if you are in your 20s or 30s, definitely start to think about retirement. I know it seems very far away, but you will thank yourself so many times over. Now, what if we wanted to reach $2 million for retirement? Well, if we use the same assumptions that we did previously and you're starting at 20 years old, you're going to need to save and invest $639 a month. If you're starting at 30, these numbers double and you'll need to save $1,226 every month. Similarly, starting at 40, you need to save $2,480 a month, and starting at 50, you'll need to save $5,662 a month. And just for fun, let's look at the numbers if you wanted to save up $3 million for retirement. Starting at 20 years old, you're going to have to save $958 a month, which is actually pretty achievable if you set yourself up for this. And starting at 30 years old, if you want to reach that 3 million mark, you're going to have to save $1,839 a month. At 40 years old, this is going to be $3,729 a month. And at 50 years old, you're going to have to save $8,493 and invest those dollars every month. Obviously, if you start very early on, you're going to have to save less and less to reach those retirement goals. But if you're starting a little bit later, do not feel bad about this. Just get as much invested as you can, and you can hit the same goals as somebody who started way earlier than you. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope those numbers motivated you all to get a little bit more money in the bank every month. Please let me know what your retirement goals are in the comments below, whether that's a monetary value or the age that you want to retire. I always love hearing from you, and it really motivates me to hit my money goals as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.